Greetings and welcome to the Real Talk. What's up, everybody? This is Black Lightning, and welcome back to the channel. We're here to discuss one topic. I had got this request from someone, and we're going to be talking about it with my mother here. And we're going to be talking about what is your experience like for raising a son by yourself. I know this is a big topic, but we're going to get into it. So, Mama, we're here today to ask you, what was it like for you to raise me basically by yourself?
Ooh, it was hard, you know, being a single mom, raising me. But as I look back now, I wouldn't change nothing, and that's probably weird to say. And the reason why I say that is because it taught me some things. You know what I'm saying? It taught me how to be stronger in the Lord. It taught me how to only depend on God. You know, but it is really hard raising a son, you know, by yourself. I do have two boys. I have a daughter. She's 26. I have him. He's 23, and I have a younger son. He's 18. And raising all of them, I say, it's just hard, period, being a single mother. But it's not hard when you allow God to lead and guide you. But as I look back, you know, it make you reevaluate your life on how things should be in your life. Because we as people, you know, and me too, we get in these relationships or whatever, you know, we doing what grown people do. And, you know, then all of a sudden we want to live together and things like that. And then children come along. And then here we are. We have mom, dad, and the children in the home. But it's not, the mom and dad are not married, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, something happens. Dad get mad. Mom puts dad out. You know, they get into it. Bam, then the dad is gone. You know? And then, so then what's left? Even though dad is still dad, mom is left, you know, doing everything. And what I mean by everything is, because if dad is not in the home with you, it's hard to try to raise your children from afar. Not saying that it's not doable, but it's kind of hard. And then dad goes on, he done met someone else, he has a family over there, then here he is. Then there's conflict between the mama and the new girl. You know, it's hard because they might have children, and then here comes, you know, the boys or the other children left behind. They feel in some type of way, you know, because they see dad over there. Oh, well, why dad, you know, spending all this time with them? He don't come see us. He don't call us. He don't do this and he don't do that. And then, so then there's mom. Mom have to make it better. Well, you know, that's how life is. Trying to explain to children why grown people do what they do. So, I mean, but with my children, yes, it was hard, but, you know, I tried to instill them in the right way. And the Bible says, train them up in the way they should go when they want to depart from it. But it was really hard. It was times we didn't have. I remember that time all we had to eat was peanut butter and jelly and bologna sandwiches. Boy, it was hard. But my daughter, you know, and then I was young and me trying to go to nursing school and be a nurse and everything. And but my children, they are 4 years apart. So my daughter's 4 years apart from him, and then he is 4 years apart from my young son. So it gets to a point where the mother gets to relying on the children to help. And my daughter, I'm telling you, I thank God for her, you know, because she helped a whole lot. She went and worked 17, I don't know, I think she might have been 16 when she had her first job. But she was working, trying to help me. And she babysitting them while I try to go to school, while I try to work, trying to get some education so I can better myself, so I can provide for him, you know. And I didn't do everything perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. I didn't do everything perfect. At that time, I was a drinker. I drank a lot, and, you know, and partying and doing all those things because I was young. You know, I had my daughter when I was 17 or 18. I had him pretty young as well, you know, but it makes you reevaluate your life and look back over your life on how you could have done things differently. And that's why I say in life with children and adults or whatever, be married before y'all decide to have children. Be self-sufficient before you decide to have children. Don't stay together. Don't live together when you ain't married, because that'll never work. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna never work. But, I mean, it's just, if you living together, why not get married? You understand what I'm saying? You living like a married couple, why not get married? And do it the right way so your house will be blessed. You know, and it's hard. It's still hard, because I still got my 18-year-old, my son here, and it's hard trying to, I'm a woman, I don't know what a man feels like. And, you know, when mom and dad split up, and then, like I said previously, dad gets another woman, and I done had other men come in, you know, that's not their dad. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, because they look at him, man, you ain't my dad, and all that type of conflict. And it's really hard. And then that relationship might not work. And then, bam, here go mom meet somebody else. Here goes somebody else in the picture. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you, life teaches you what to do and what not to do. We all have to grow, you know, and learn. One thing about God, He allows you to go through those things so you can learn what to do and what not to do anymore. You know, He's patient with us. God is patient with us. But raising a son, it is really hard, because I don't know the feelings that they might be having. I don't know the frustrations. Now, it was different with my daughter, because I can feel what she feels, because she's a woman, you know, she's a girl, and so we can relate. But I can't relate to how a young boy may be feeling, you know, all those feelings of sexual feelings and hormones and all those types of things. They don't want to talk to mom about that type of stuff, because mom probably can't understand. They want dad there, and you know, and dad is not there. So then it makes the children angry. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they're angry at mom, they're just angry anyway, because they might feel an abandonment, you know, have abandonment issues. And it's hard, you know, and all mom can do is try to make it better the best way she can. But with my son here, you know, he had anger issues. We had fallen out. He had off against me, you know, and he was feeling towards me a certain way. But you know, but we don't got past that, you know, and with being a single mom, they do the best they can. They do whatever they can do to provide for those children, you know, and it's hard, and especially if you don't have a support system. And in my case, let me see, when my daughter was born, which is my firstborn, when my mom and dad was here. When he was born, my mom and dad, when all of my children were born, my mom and dad was here. But it got to a point where mom went on, you know, we still had dad, and then dad went on. And then especially, you know, those were my go-to. Hey, mama needs to go to work, can you keep the kids? That type of stuff. And when you don't have that type of backup or people, family in your life, you know, then what? Because me, I don't have really nobody. You know, I just have my children. I'm not married, you know. And I know my 18-year-old, I know he about sick and tired of me. I know they be like, Mom, you need to go date. You need to do something. But it's just hard, especially if you don't have no family. Yes, I have a sister and I have a brother, but they living their lives. I don't have people that I can depend on to help me. It was just me. And if I couldn't do it, you know, I know some parents, they have to leave them kids home by themselves, you know, and you don't want to be doing that, you know, because you go to jail. And so yeah, and then, oh Lord, it was one time I had to go, I think I worked the night shift. And it was the first time I was a CNA back in the, you know, when single mothers, that'd be the first thing they try to go to school for, CNA in the nursing field. And so, I had to work from 7 at night to 7 in the morning. So I had depended on my daughter to stay home with the boys to keep them. I get a phone call while I'm at work. They in there fighting. I'm like, y'all, come on. He done bit her. What happened? It was bad, y'all. being a mother and you at work trying to make ends meet, and if you take out work, that's cutting your check, and you know you depending on this check, it's hard. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm at work praying. Y'all, please just stop. Just you go to your room. I'm trying to parent over the phone. You go to your room, she go to her room, and we just gonna call it a day. But yes, it really is hard being a single mother, but nothing is impossible for God. If you stay grounded in Him, God will be your all in all and be everything that you need, and that's what He has been to me. Yeah, but there's plenty of time I just wanted to knock this one. Because he was something else. He was something else. I want to. Oh, yes. I know they say don't hit. Well, look, they talking about don't hit your children. Let me tell you something. I got whoopings. Well, I ain't take many whoopings because I'm too scared to do stuff. So, but you know, it just, I mean, you just have to try to do things right the first time, you know. Do it the right way, you know. Cause I know they probably saying it too, and because I said, man, Mama, that's old fashioned. Oh, getting married and all of that, and all that. You waiting to have kids or whatever. Cause now in life, everybody's shacking up in life. Everybody having kids out of wedlock. I mean, having 4, 5. The woman having 5 children. Him, the dad gone. Like I said, pretty. He over there having 5 more. You know, it's just difficult. I mean, the family environment these days is just really crazy. I mean, instead of just doing it the way God designed it to be done. And I think it'll stop all of that. Not saying it'll be perfect. Yeah, things happen, even if you have a wife and a husband at home, but it just, it'll be different. Because it causes all kind of confusion when there's different households. Not saying that blended families can't work, but it's really hard when this woman is feeling this way, or this man is feeling this way, or it's jealousy and all that unforgiveness. People won't forgive you for things that you done years ago. You look, let the past be the past and move forward. If you keep hanging on to what's back there, how can you move forward? And so, I mean, you just have to try to do the best you can, mothers. I know that's hard to say, but I believe God be with you, and we can do this thing, because we women. We can do anything a man can do, or better. But that ain't the way God designed. Lord, that ain't the way God designed it to be. God designed the man to be the head, then the woman. You know, then the children. The woman take care of the household. The man will go out and work. You know, that's the way God designed it. But we as women these days, we be looking at, I'm you know, all of that, and I'm a strong black woman. I'm a strong Caucasian woman. I'm a strong Caucasian female, or something like that. We so grind. I don't need no man. Yes, you do. You do. Because God didn't design for us. It's not in God's way till He want us to be, you know, by ourselves. You know, so, you know, there was an Adam and there was an Eve. So, you know, God designed for us to work together as a team, too. You know, and when you become married, you become one, and you work as a team together. That's what. Find you somebody that can work on your team for you, with you. Don't find nobody. If you giving more than they giving, no, that ain't the one. Now, if y'all getting along and y'all budgeting y'all finances together, y'all happy together, y'all barely happy. Not saying nobody ain't gonna have no arguments, but y'all just click. Just like that, you click. Get married. I mean, what you got to lose? Your blessings will flow. He that findeth the wife findeth a good thing, receive favor from the Lord. So receive your favor. Y'all young men, get yourselves establishing together. Have everything lined out before you try to take a woman's hand in marriage. Because she gonna be looking at you, light bill due. How much is it? $600. What you gonna do about it? But we are supposed to be the helpmeets, yes. We're supposed to be the helpmeets. So, say for instance that man working, he get hurt, then that's when we're supposed to come. We're supposed to help. We're supposed to help that man. You know, but I mean, just do it the way it's supposed to be. Because it's hard being a single woman. Not saying it's not doable, but when you're a single mother, kids have issues like that. They have mental issues. They have abandonment issues, like I said previously. They have all kind of things, and they need therapy and all kind of. It affects the children. In the end, the children are the one that is affected. You know, and then I don't know why the Lord brought this to me. And then when you have blended families and a woman bring another man in, you got to be with the woman worrying about if that man messing with her daughter, you know, and things like that happen. The mama bring her boyfriend in, move him on in, he come in, daughter, and things like that. Then where we go? Here we are, you know. Then that's really scarring somebody. You know, so you got to think about that, especially women, that think about the men that you are letting around your children. A man shouldn't meet your children, not in the first. Cause I know some women, they meet that man in nightclub that night, they going home with them that same night. You know, and you got little Keisha or little Mary Jane in the other room sleeping. You know, no. Something serious. You know, don't subject your children around it. And even with boys, that man, he might be, you never know. So women, be careful when you bring in other men around your children, because that's something hard to get over. That type of is hard to get over. Then he might not be treating you like, trust him. Why am I talking about this? Somebody need to hear this. The woman may be gone to work or something, and she leaving the children at home with the new boyfriend. And then he beating the children and all that type of stuff. I mean, just be careful. Just try to do it the way God designed it to be done. You know, not saying things can happen, but if we keep God at the forefront of it, he'll make everything all right. He'll fix it. You know, the devil gonna come in, yes, that's true. But we have to think about these children. Nowadays, these children. They are our future. And we, as mothers and fathers, we have to protect them. And if the mother and father is not together, we have to come on one accord. Got to leave the past in the past, come on one accord. So it'll be a happy environment for the children. Because when one is bickering, the other is bickering, that causes conflict. And the children are the one that's going to suffer. You know? So a mom and a dad should be able to coexist in, well, you know, like a graduation, or maybe like with the wedding or something. They don't need mom and dad sitting up there in bickering, holding on to stuff that happened years ago. Let go and let God. Let that stuff go. But yeah, it was rough for me. Yes, indeed. Really rough. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know y'all wondering why I'm not really talking much, because I want her to get that out first. Because the simple fact is, let me really talk with y'all for a minute. A woman raising a son is hard because the simple fact they don't know how us men think, or what we got going on, or like how anger is, or anything. I don't have kids, but I see people out about how they say, oh, it's hard to raise a son, you don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know, but I've seen it with my own eyes to where I know it's hard, and you be wanting to cry, you be sad inside, you be getting depressed, anxiety. But all I want to say is basically, you're not alone out there. Here on this channel, you go hear us talk about a lot of stuff. Basically, I feel like I'm gonna start calling this the black talk. That's what we're gonna get to, the black talk. But we all
real talk.
The black real talk, BLK real talk. Mm-hmm. And we're going, and like, you can't let this push you down. You can't really just sit there and cry. As long as you're there for your son, that's all that matters. He'll know that you're basically mother and father. So that's all that matters.
I cried a lot, and I think it was because, remember I told y'all previously that when I had my daughter, I was still at home with mom and dad. I don't know if I said that, but I was still home with mom and dad. So when I had him, I was ready to move out. I had my own place, my mom's place. But when I got to leave, my mom and dad was like, "You taking her from us?" and all of that. So I left my daughter here with my mom and dad, but it was just me and him for a while, you know. And he had seen a lot. I was out. I was out in the streets or whatever drinking. He was right back there in his little car seat, bobbing his head or whatever. I think that's why he liked music so much. But he has been with me through a lot. He was drying my tears. You see me cry and go through a lot of things. But he was there, even trying to help me fight. I think I said that in another video. Trying to help me fight. So, and that affects the children, and that causes children to grow up to be angry. So be mindful of how you live your life. Have fun, live life. We ain't got one life to live, and we don't know when God is going to call any one of us home. But that's one thing I know. I don't know why I keep saying this. I don't care what you may have been through. Whether you've been criticized, whether you've been bullied, whatever the case may be, whatever you may be going through, if you just let go and let God and give it to Him, there's no more peace that you will have. Because the peace I have right now in my life, and I can just recently say that I had to let a whole lot of things go. And once you release all that burden and all of that, because I've been but when you let all that stuff go, it's like a peace that surpasses all understanding that'll come over you. And you'll be able to live life and be happy. People are like, why are you smiling so much? I'm just happy. You know, I've never been in such peace right now that I feel right now, to not have no worries, because that type of stuff weigh you down. Anxiety and fear start coming in, and when you have anxiety attacks and stuff like that, it'll make you feel bad, make you feel like you're about to die. And the only reason it come on you is because you still holding that stuff down. Sometimes you just gotta scream. Sometimes you just need a good cry. And I know us mothers, the single mothers, we go through a whole lot. And sometimes you just need a good cry. Sometimes you just need a good holler, a good scream. So just release whatever that is that you need to release, so it won't affect the children. But just know that you are never alone. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. He can be your backbone, your front, your back, and your side to side. And He got your back, ladies. So just know that you're never alone. If you're raising if you're a single woman raising men, child, hey, lean and depend on the Lord. And just do the very best you can. Just do the very best you can. I'm proud of mine. Proud of my son. At one while I was questioning, I was like, Lord, I don't know. Ooh-wee. You was doing some everything. Running women and all. Lord have mercy. He gonna be all right, though. He gonna be married.
We're gonna go. Enjoy.
You gonna get married one day, and I'm 44 years old. I don't have no grandchildren yet. I told my daughter to wait. I told her wait till at least I get 50, then have some grandchildren, because I ain't trying to be one of those. You a young grandmother. Shoot, I want to get me a sports car. I ain't trying to have no car seats in the back and no sports car with no grandchildren. No, y'all just wait.
Well, y'all, we're gonna go.
We can do all things through Christ. Yeah, but on a serious note, yeah, being a single parent is hard, y'all. But I mean, I wouldn't change it because it made me the woman I am today, and I'm happy, glad. You know, my children, I can truly say this about them. I ain't none of them been to jail before. They've been in some trouble, not that much trouble. You know, they ain't giving me that much trouble, and I'm blessed to be able to say that. You know, yeah, it just, I mean, because most parents can't say that, and most women can't say that. You know, I know where my daughter is, I know where he is, he gonna call me, and I know my 18-year-old, he's here with me, so I'm blessed. I mean, I am. So I did something pretty good, huh, then? Ain't no y'all ain't been to jail or nothing. Ain't been drug addicts or nothing. So I think I did pretty good. Don't you think? Looks like I
Okay,
did.
y'all, we're gonna get out. I hope you enjoyed the BLK Real Talk.
Yeah, he's just a nice young man. He's Bill. Look at him. He look good.
I love you all. I want you to strike that like button. And we're gonna be out. Peace. Greetings and welcome to the Real Talk. What's up, everybody? This is K-Blk, Black Lightning, and welcome. I messed up.
Man, come on.
I messed up.